The Colorado Supreme Court's deciding a case centered around a local bakery and a transgender woman's request for a pink and blue cake.
The woman says the owner of Masterpiece Cake Shop discriminated against her and violated Colorado law when he refused to make the cake.
Denver 7 reporter and attorney Jessica Crawford reports on today's oral arguments and what they could mean for anti-discrimination laws in our state.
This case really stands out because it comes after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of a website designer who didn't want to make wedding websites for same-sex couples. Well, our justices here at the state level now have to decide whether it's legal for a baker to refuse to make a cake that commemorates a gender transition.
A case in the making since 2017, now in the hands of the Colorado Supreme Court. For background, Autumn Scardina, a transgender woman, ordered a pink cake with blue frosting commemorating her transition. Jack Phillips of Masterpiece Cake Shop refused after learning its significance.
I will not create a custom cake expressing any message that violates my religious beliefs, regardless of who asked for it.
Under the Colorado Anti-Discrimination Act, it's illegal for places of public accommodation like retail stores to discriminate against protected classes of people, which includes transgender people. But Phillips' lawyers of the conservative legal group Alliance Defending Freedom claim a recent Supreme Court ruling protecting artists' freedom of speech is on their side.
When the Supreme Court ruled in 303 Creative, the court reaffirmed that Colorado can't force artists to express messages they don't believe. The Constitution prevents the government from forcing cake artists, website designers, photographers, and other artists to express messages they don't believe in their custom art.
While some LGBTQ rights supporters watching the case are concerned about how the justices will rule in light of 303 Creative, Scardina's attorney claims that case is too narrow to apply, sticking with this argument.
Businesses are not permitted to discriminate against members of the public just because they object to their gender identity.
We could get a decision from the justices about this case as soon as fall, according to Scardina's attorney. In the studio, I'm Jessica Crawford, Denver 7.
And this isn't Jack Phillips' first time in court. Back in 2018, the U.S. Supreme Court sided with Phillips in a narrow ruling after he refused to make a wedding cake for a same-sex couple. The U.S. Supreme Court announced it would take up that case in 2017. And on the same day it made the announcement, Scardina called requesting the pink and blue cake. The two have battled it out in court for years.